Morning of August 11th, 2022, Calvin Castine looked out my backyard and saw that the construction is moving right along at the new cell tower. We're going to give you more information on this cell tower here. It's near the Clinton County Convenience Station on the Castine Road. And we're going to take a look at the ongoing construction. There's 3 bodies up there right now as I'm recording this. We're going to get a little closer. Looks like they're doing stuff I would not want to be doing today. We're getting a little closer. We're on the Ridge Road now, near the intersection with the Castine Road, but we wanted to get a shot of the tower that's the county is currently using. It's a tower owned by the Crown Castle Radio Corporation or something along those. That's where the cell site is for the Clinton County Public Safety radio system, and it's getting kind of crowded there, so Eric Day and his cohorts have decided that it'd be much wiser to have this tower here, and it's being erected and it will tie in with the towers that are currently on the Rand Hill and West Hill areas, so it'll tie in there. So while the transfer is taking place, there'll still be service available. But we'll get a little closer and give you a little more information. There is that tower on the Ridge Road, and we are now at the convenience station. If you visited the Clinton County Convenience Station in Champlain during the summer months, you most likely noticed the cement pad that was erected or poured over the past month or two. There are 3 gentlemen up. I'm assuming gentlemen. I can't get close enough to accurately identify them. Looks like they are being sent up equipment, and they are tying it in up there. As we said, this is a Clinton County Public Safety radio system. It's grant funded, so it's not costing the taxpayers anything, but the police, EMS, fire departments, and so on all use that radio system. There's 1,200 radios attached, according to Eric Day, our emergency services director. About 60 entities in that 1,200 utilize that tower. It's going to be 180 feet and self-supporting, obviously. They were hoping to have it in service in late August, early September, but supply chain problems are rearing their head, and they need a generator here to make sure that it's in operation in all kinds of situations. So until that generator arrives, it will not be put in service. And they're thinking hopefully by the end of the year, but originally they were hoping by late August and late September the earliest, but it looks like that may be just a wish right now. We are here on a Thursday, and the convenience station is opened on Thursdays and Saturdays, so a lot of folks are getting a close-up view of what's happening today. Okay, we've got the project manager. That's the correct title I'm going to use?
Yes.
All right, Luke St. Clair.
Correct.
Eric Day says you're originally from the area, and now you're a Vermonter?
Yes. Yes, originally from New York State, now I live in Vermont, yes.
All right, so we'll put up with it,
Okay, all right, it's fair enough. I'm just on the other side of the lake, so.
Okay, so originally Eric said he would hope to have this up and going by the end of August or sometime in September, but supply chain problems, huh?
Yes, we're waiting on the shelter and the generator, which are kind of, I'll call it back ordered, but it's all material related. But we should see it hopefully by September, and we're a couple of months behind, but I think by October we'll be all set. They'll be all fenced in here and secured, and then we'll install equipment and move from the site right over there to the site here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We call that the Champlain. We call that Castine. So just to kind of differentiate it. But this is county land now, so they don't have to be paying lease payments and things of that sort.
Yeah,
so
they're
that
paying
helps.
almost 30,000.
It's ridiculous.
Rent
Yeah.
over there. So
Yeah. So I convinced him. I said it'll be probably a 10-year turnaround, but still, 10 years it'll be all yours.
well, it's grant funded, Eric. Told
Right. Yeah, it is. I look at it as just if you wanted to look at what you're spending in lease compared to spending nothing.
me. Right. Right.
But yeah, this is all grant funded. It's great.
Yeah. So is it just going to be this one structure we're seeing right now? Then the rest will be cables, or how's this?
Yeah, there'll be a I want to say a 12 by 16 shelter in there, a generator, and a propane tank. That's for the backup generator. And then right now it's just Clinton County on the system. They'll have three antennas and three microwave dishes up there, just like they have over in Champlain. If you see it, that'll all come off over there, and we'll put all new on here.
Yeah. Well, they got other things on that tower besides the county stuff.
On that tower, yeah. I don't know what Eric's going to do with the county. I mean, I'm sure he could open it up to the cellular companies if he wanted to. The tower can withstand 3 cellular companies on it. It's 180 feet.
So it's possible we could even generate some income off of that.
He could. Yeah, I don't know how the county works here. Some counties you can't do that, but I told him that's why we made the shelter larger than what he needed. I said, now you've got future expansion. You know what's going to end up happening, and probably the Border Patrol and Customs and everything else they'll see it and say, oh,
Right.
Can we grump on it, because
Right.
it's perfect right here by next to the border in a sense.
Right. Right.
So it's
So I didn't notice this yesterday. Was anything constructed yesterday? Is this all
they
done
had
today?
they had the first section done yesterday, and then the crane went kaput because it's all computerized, these cranes. Something happened and they had a 4.5 hour delay, and then they put the second section on, and then something happened again, so they waited, and today they finished it.
So this is the 180 feet right now?
Yeah, so as you see these guys coming down, they come down and tighten everything up. You make sure everything's hooked right. I know it's crazy, isn't it? You wouldn't find me up there.
Oh, no, I think as the project leader, you should
yeah.
lead
I
by
climbed my
example.
towers years ago. That's over with now. At 66, I don't need to do this. But so we hire other people to do it who know what they're doing.
I assume that you don't just tighten them today, then never ever come
No,
back.
no, yeah,
They
they-
do a regular.
Exactly, because you have to, because there's going to be a certain amount, between cold weather and warm weather, it's going to be a certain amount of, tension needed again. But again, I don't see them back here for probably until spring, to check it.
Right, but before then, we'll hopefully have this.
Yeah, well, by tomorrow they'll have all the grounding hooked up. The grounding's already in there. It's a circular ground in the ground was put in when they did the foundation, and now they'll hook the grounding up so in case we ever get a lightning hit, we're fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Obviously, that's a big thing, especially like down in Florida where they have a lot of lightning.
Now, the generator, I assume, is a backup. That you're going to
Correct.
be running off electricity.
Correct.
So-
Yeah. All the conduits run, and New York State Electric and Gas will come in and they'll put a larger transformer in. Not much larger, but enough to feed the building. And then if we lose power, the generator automatically kicks in, and you got battery backup for about that, 3.5 minutes of when the generator comes up fully,
Right.
so
right.
everything comes working. Because this is all public safety. This is Eric. This
Right.
is police, fire, EMS,
Right.
and local DPW.
Yeah. So when this tower is in use, it's in use. It's important.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this is
Not,
going to help the coverage in the area also.
It's not grandma calling the grandkids and saying, "How was your day?" This is
This is serious business. Yeah.
right.
And then again, I hope he's able to get Border Patrol or Customs in here, because they'll have the shelter to work on it, and it's always good in public safety to work together. So.
Yeah. No, they have a good record of that up here in the northern tier.
Yeah, well,
as you know.
he was lucky. He got off of the Churubusco Tower because that was a rental too, and they moved over to is it West Hill? Yeah,
West Hill,
which
and
is Franklin
Randale.
County. So yeah, they're sharing. And the idea is Franklin, Essex, and Clinton can all talk on the
Right.
same system.
Yeah.
So they put the talk groups in, so it works out well. It's good for up in this area. Hopefully, we'll never have another ice storm like we had in the past. But
Well, it'll be 25 years this January. So.
oh, already, I know. It feels like
Yeah.
yesterday, doesn't it?
So you did some ice storm repair in your younger
Well,
days?
yeah,
25
my younger
ago?
years, yeah.
25 years ago?
Yeah, it was amazing because I was living in a different spot in Vermont, and we were up high enough that we didn't get the ice.
Okay.
You know, it was all lower. You
Yeah,
know.
right. Yeah. It was rain up above, and when we got to the ground, it was ice.
Yeah.
It was freezing rain.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see these guys. They no fear. I guess.
Apparently. Apparently.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're strapped up there and all safety precautions.
Oh, they have to be.
taken.
OSHA would be all over us if they weren't.
So would their wives.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go there. That's when I drive away.
Okay, anything else, Luke, that I should ask you? I'm not smart enough to
I
ask.
think we're good. I think we're good.
All right.
Guys have done a good job.
All right, so.
It takes a different breed to do this kind of work.
Yes, it does. So it'll be probably, except for the building down in the ground level, the upper level, until you get your
All the
ready to
antennas.
move the towers over.
Yeah, all the antennas. Well, we're putting all new stuff up, so because you can't remove old line or existing line from one tower to another. So we just put all new in, and then Eric will have a backup too when the time comes, because we want to put another site at the hospital to give them more coverage.
Okay.
And then, of course, I'm trying to convince them to get the Plattsburgh police in on the system, so everybody's on the same system. You know.
Yeah.
That's the plan anyway.
All right.
But New York State's done very well. Every county's got a system in, and they're starting to intertwine them. So it'd be nice to be able to talk from one end of the state to the other end of the state. So that's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. Barring any ice storms.
Well, exactly. Well, so far the rain's held off too, because I know it's coming in.
Yeah, I think.
They were calling around mid-afternoon, but
Early to mid-afternoon, 35-40% chance. So you may luck out completely.
hopefully.
Yeah.
As long as those guys are off, that's all I care about.
Yeah, you don't want it to.
I don't want them
pouring rain.
racing down because it's raining.
No. So how do they get down? One step at a time.
One step at a time. You can see those kind of notches on the side there.
Yeah.
And then of course they can go from angle to angle too.
Okay.
But I tell you, it's not my.
No.
I climbed years ago, but not anymore.
Looks like a ladder, almost like a ladder here, but it's little steps.
Just
little
steps, yeah. And then what they do is they take out the bottom 20 feet, take them right out.
So nobody can
Climb
just
up it,
get
yeah.
up there.
I mean, there's ways of climbing.
Well, of
but-
course, yeah. If you're desperate enough.
Yeah, you're right, exactly.
If it's 50 feet up, you would get a 50-foot rope and tow yourself up, and then go from there. But
Yeah. They must have a beautiful view, though.
I hope they're paying attention to what they're doing.
Well, yeah, now look at the view.
I guess I could send them up my camera and let them get a shot from up there.
No, you'd see all over. Because it's fairly flat in Clinton County, you know, except for down the south area when you start to hit the hills.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's areas in Cherubusco and so on where you can see Montreal and stuff, you know. So, yeah,
I'm sure they can see Montreal from up there.
probably. Well, maybe not today with a little cloud, but
Yeah.
on a good sunny day. All right, Luke, thank you very much.
Yep, no problem.
All righty.
Just don't put it on the news.
It'll be on my Hometown Cable YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
And
Good.
I'll share it with my fellow county legislators.
Yeah, let Eric absolutely see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all good. This is going to be good for the county.
All right. And the fact that it's called the Castine Tower has nothing to do with me, so I got to point that out. It's on the
Well, I'm
Castine
going to put
Road.
your picture up on there.
Well, I would hope so. I'll send you a couple.
There you go.
My wife Judy and I were here at the convenience station earlier, and she took some still photos. Then I came back with the video camera. So here are some still photos that she took probably about 20 minutes before I arrived with the video camera. She had some relative close-ups of the men working with the crane. And there are 3 of them there, as you can see. And a shot from further out. I'll zoom in on a little bit. And another shot working with the crane that was working with them to help them bring stuff up to them to assemble. So nice bright sunshiny day, and if you're not afraid of heights, it's a good place to be today on this August 11th 2022.